3,000-year-old prehistoric music, and I've only been doing it close to 57 years, so I got some catching up to do. Got with Esperanza Spalding, who's a 5-time Grammy winner, with some of her albums, and I was on her album Song Rights Apothecary Lab. And my bone whistles, these bone whistles are the ones that I make. I don't make these wooden ones, but again, I can't make a deer. I'm not a deer. I can't make an eagle. There's an eagle bone, and those are what Esperanza Spalding really enjoyed the most with her album, and it got a Grammy in 2022 for Best Jazz Album. Then I did a Native American Music Award, Album Before America, and that's my award there. My name is James Edmund Greeley, Confederated Tribes of Warm Springs, Oregon, tribal member. Been here since 2009, here in this home, made by my father, Hamilton Greeley, of Nez Perce, Warm Springs, Wasco. His Indian name was Lakakush. My Indian name is Walua, means tributaries. Was given that name by an older lady named Swan. She was the mother to the late Utwise Matilda, Sylvia, and Nettie, who were big in the Longhouse Washoe belief in Simnasho. And myself, I've just started that journey with Washoe drums and the Washoe faith, Washoe religion, back in when I was 50. I'm going to be 57 here in August 16th, 2026. Well, I'm a impromptu performer, so I rehearse taps and I rehearse Amazing Grace. And those usually save those for the encores or the last songs. The flute, I believe, derives from the Mayan, Incas, the Aztecs. There was a guy named Cocopelli. He's a figure up there, part of the Kachinas that my dad had put up there with his Kachina dolls. But when he showed up, this guy Cocopelli, 3,000 years ago, that's been prehistoric music from flutes, known for him to be a deity. And I guess he was somewhat of some kind of a playboy up there, creating baby booms with the Hopi people. He would play some songs, and it would bring rain versus 40, 50 dancers doing these Hopi dances down there, social dances to bring the rain for longer irrigated crops. Favorite time to play flute? When there's people, when there's audience, whether it's kids or elders. It seems like there's a gateway that opens up, or a doorway of songs. Three years, and I was already at the Smithsonian Museum of the American Indian for a friend over there doing some flute. But yeah, I was like, whoa, we're already getting paid trips to go cross country, accommodations, feed you, guy picking up your bags to carry for you, taxi ride. I was like, there might be some rock star stuff with this. But breathing, go back to the breathing. If you, as your fingers leave the flute, you have to add more air. Because all my fingers on the flute with this air, that same amount with all your fingers off is this. So you have to add more pressure to the flute with your breath. And then that way you keep a solid tone all the way through your scale. My dad, who's up there in that picture, his dad was gone at 3 years old. His mom was gone at 1 month old. But he still came out to being 86 years young, alcohol and drug free. He didn't fall into that genocide category of Indians stuck on something that wasn't natural. Got to get back with your language. I'm not a fluent speaker myself, but still with powwow singing or whatever your tribe, whatever they do for their culture, be involved, because we're not here forever. When it comes your time, you're supposed to have an Indian name, you're supposed to have an indigenous song in your heart, and alcohol and drug free. Without any of those, you're going to be a wandering spirit. We're supposed to stick to organic vegetables, fruits, all the meat that comes from supermarkets. It's the chicken, the turkey, the bacon, the lunch meat. It's all carcinogen. But we still have our elk, and we still have our buffalo, we still have our deer, and our first foods, our huckleberries, our choke cherries, our sep'keec'a, our couch. If you want to live a full life, alcohol and drug free, and plant-based, and keep yourself at the gym, don't let the fast food and driving everywhere have you become obese. At one time when we were kids, we were all obese, being out here playing in the hot weather, to obese, and your kidneys have no pain receptors, like a heart attack. A heart attack lets you know when you're having a stroke. When your kidneys are gone, you might have a poor quality of life that shows up. That's how my dad passed away, renal failure. His kidneys didn't want to work anymore at 86. But he went through a lot of hardship before that, a year and a half of that dialysis, where you have to have your blood filtered 3 days a week for 3 hours a day. And if you don't want dialysis in your life, you're dead in about a month or less. But take care of your health, because no one else will. I didn't start until I was like 27. And here we are 25 years later, just to be part of this circle, to be doing flute. All the glory should go to the elders. All the respect should go to them. If you're picking up flutes, thank the ancestors, the ultimate sovereign being of the universe, creator.